everybody. Welcome to What's Right with the World. Today, we are jumping right over to Ben, right next to me to Ben. And we're going to go into the stories.
For those of you who can't see what he's talking about, the video version of the show, he really wants me to try it side by side for What's Right with the World so you can see both of us the whole time. I don't love it. But you can check that out on Patreon or on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Yes. If you like it, let us know. Then Ben has to keep doing it.
Okay, so our first story this week is a new trend in solar farms that are planting wildflowers is helping to regrow populations of bees and butterflies that were on the decline.
I don't know a ton about that, but I have heard, bits and pieces over many years, actually, about the decline of bees and how it affects all kinds of things. I mean, like things you wouldn't even expect. So that's got to be a good thing, I think. Oops, and I forgot to mute my phone.
Glenn, come on.
Sorry, everyone. But it's 11:11, and somebody's texting me. That's got to be a good sign.
All right.
But yeah, no, I think it's cool that they're, we're using. I mean, it takes a fair amount of property to put up things for energy purposes. So the fact that they're finding alternative uses for that property, I think, is phenomenal. Just more and more good. It's taking one good thing and bringing more good into it.
Yeah, for sure. Our second one is Lin-Manuel Miranda, Hamilton star and creator and star of Mary Poppins and everything, is he has taken currently the show Hamilton, the hit Broadway show, to Puerto Rico for a big fundraiser for the island, still suffering from the hurricane from 2017. And it's a really big deal. They made a certain amount of the tickets available for people on the island for $10. And then the rest of the tickets are really expensive for other people to come. So like Oprah went to see it in Puerto Rico, and
she could probably afford it.
Exactly.
No matter what the ticket price is.
The Jimmy Fallon took the Tonight Show down there. So it's kind of he said in 2017, as soon as the hurricane hit, that he was going to bring it down there, and they needed to wait for them to rebuild a little bit to be able to support it. But yeah, it's a huge fundraiser, and it's been all over the news this week.
Yeah, I think that's a good example how things are. Just the mentality of things. It's like, I mean, if you were to take the Tonight Show, and technology has helped this too, of course, but if you were to take the Tonight Show 15 years ago, or whenever they started kind of doing a remote show every once in a while, this is probably not one of the things that they would have done a remote show about. They would have been probably looking for more extravaganza things, more Hollywood type things, because they'd be like, oh, that's what the people are interested in. And then now you're seeing things, for good causes really being the fad, which is phenomenal. It's become fashionable to care about your fellow man. Who knew?
That is kind of crazy. All right, and our third story this week is from the AP. 25 years straight of declining cancer death rates in the United States.
Wow. That's something that touches just about everybody's life. It's when I hear of cancer, it's kind of like addiction. Like almost everybody's been touched by it in some way, shape, or form. Either a coworker or a family member or a friend, something. So to see, the progress, and of course, oftentimes we hear, oh my God, cancer, and we're exposed to so much media that it constantly seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse. So it's nice to hear the other side of that, to hear that, you know, the deaths from cancer has been on a steady decline. For how many years did you say? 25 or 29?
25 straight.
25 straight years. Yeah, that's progress, man. Hopefully we'll get there and get rid of it altogether, but it's definitely progress. So good news. Good
All right.
news.
All right. So what is right in your world this week, Glenn?
What is right in my world this week? I think it's just a general thing. I think it's just kind of gratitude. It feels like the new year always is like this for me. Like, and I think it is for more people than we realize, because I used to see it in gyms, and everybody, like the cliche is that, you know, the gyms get crowded on January 1st. That's not my experience. Maybe it's other people's. My experience being in the gym industry is the gym got crowded about the second or third week in January, because everybody, you know, makes the commitment January 1st, but they can't get into the habit, you know, get over the holidays, do all that stuff the first week. So it takes them a couple, 2-3 weeks to kind of actually, you know, go get involved with their New Year's resolutions, especially if it's something like the gym. So I think that's kind of what's hitting me, is like this new year. At the end of last year was a lot of transition and stuff. This year seems like it's going to be an amazing, wonderful year. And it feels like I'm kind of getting into the rhythm of that. There's a lot of gratitude. There's a lot to be grateful for. Things are starting to fall into place already. It's just a more of a relaxed, really good feeling that I'm walking around with it on a regular basis. And I mean, what's better than that? So I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful that Faith keeps walking by and showing herself to everybody that's watching this on video. How about you, Ben?
Oh, geez. It has been sort of it could have been a really rough week. I took my car in for an oil change, and have not gotten it back yet. It's been 4 days. Yeah, it's been it's Tuesday, so it's been 4 days, 5 days without the car, and but they gave me a loaner, which is amazing, and but it's also it needed a whole bunch of work, and like it's, you know, over $1,000 worth of stuff that needed to get fixed with the car, and it could be really stressful, is really stressful, but you know, I'm still having a pretty good week, so I'm just I'm happy for that, and you know, practicing gratitude and all of that stuff. So other than that, things are good. You know, everything's going well.
Yeah, and I think that's important. It's, you know, oftentimes when things go wrong, you know, we'll on a spiritual journey, we'll throw up our hands and be like, "Oh my God, see, this doesn't work.
Yeah.
I still have problems." That's never the promise of a spiritual existence, that nothing will ever come up that you don't enjoy. That's not, nobody ever said that in the memo.
Yeah.
So things will still come up, but can we maintain our peace even though things aren't happening that we specifically enjoy? And, you know, that's really the big part of it. So kudos to you, Ben.
Thanks, man. So that's it for this. You know, I love what's right with the world because we get to share the positive news, and people are starting to share more positive news stories with us, which is great. And then, you know, you do the weekly check-in so people know how you're doing. I love I love that. There's also just so much more content now for you. We started your vlog last week, so every Friday on your YouTube channel. Last week's was they're just short videos. Last week was how to find the right life coach, and I'm excited for all of that stuff. So that's also some stuff that's right now.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. More content, good stuff. So it's 2019 is off to a good start.
Yep.
So thank you for listening, everybody. And that's going to do it for this show. And we will talk at you soon.